And our guest is Dr. Glynn Tonsor, a beef livestock economist at Kansas State. And Glynn, as most people are aware of, a few weeks ago, those high prices, we were seeing on the box beef cutout values, and the margin from what a producer was receiving to what the packer margin was over the last now several days. We have seen those go down anywhere from 8, 10, 15, some days almost $20 decline. Are we slowly or very kind of making big leaps to get back to what we normally would expect?
So I'll speak specifically to the wholesale beef values. Talking about margins in the industry is a different discussion, and we can do that at length or find my webinars on that on agmanager.info. But the wholesale beef market has certainly been quote unquote volatile. So we were a little over $200 for choice beef cutout back in the middle of March, and we got all the way up to $470 and change here about the middle of May. And then sitting here talking to you now, we're the 10th, 11th of June, that period, not too many weeks later, we're at about 240. So large increase from March to May and a very quick decline from the middle of May to the middle of June. And direction-wise, that is not surprising to analysts like me. So again, 40% reduction in the ability to harvest cattle and produce beef at the end of April, and more generally just a backlog throughout the month of April and May developing, hammered our ability to produce beef products. Meanwhile, some particular products, especially on the ground channel throughout April and May, were in high demand by consumers. All the discussion about hoarding and so forth. So you had a demand pull and a supply constraint, both pulling up that price. And then add to it more recently, let's say on the second half of May and as we go into June, more and more restaurants across this country are trying to open up, which is a really good story because food service activity is starting to pick up. I hope that continues, but that's yet another new source of demand for those products. So it's really important to appreciate their supply and demand components to that whipsawing of the choice beef cutout. But to answer your question, paraphrase it, we had a big run up and we pulled most of it back down. We're within $30 of where we were in the middle of March on the choice beef cutout.
Dr. Glynn Tonsor, a K-State livestock economist, has joined us. Stay with us. We'll have more coming up.